get makeup on her, please. My back.
You are watching a dramatization of how Orange County police say missing bride Beth Conway, set to walk down the aisle 12 days ago, was murdered by this man, Jake Garcia, a bartender at Lagunas. Beth and her bridesmaids went to the bar the night before her wedding. Beth was later seen leaving the bar with Garcia, possibly against her will.
I didn't do it. She asked me to drive her home. I didn't force her to go.
The two of you in the car?
No, she just wanted to talk.
About what?
Wedding jitters, cold feet about getting married, how her in-laws hated her, how she wasn't sure she wanted to settle down.
Why tell you? Did you know her?
No, but I'm a bartender. Everybody always talks to me.
Did anybody see you drop her off at the hotel?
I don't think so. I dropped her off at the end of the... She didn't want anyone to see she was with me.
Beth was set to marry Greg Hall in front of 500 guests at Orange County's luxurious Clifftop Resort. This was going to be Beth's first marriage, Greg's second. Greg is the son of Orange County real estate developer Walter Hall. But the happiest day of their nightmare for Beth's parents, who staged a round-the-clock vigil outside the Orange County DA's office demanding that Beth's killer be brought to justice now.
They keep talking like she's dead. She's been missing for 12 days. They haven't even found her body.
Are they going to find her body?
What? No.
How do you know? If you didn't kill her, how?
I wasn't even sure she would marry the guy. And maybe she ran away. That could be.
Questioned by police for 12 hours, Garcia consented to a search of his car.
The bar you work for, Lagunas, it's a client of ours, a good client. I own part of it. My partners in the bar told you to pick up a phone and talk to me.
A lawyer.
What'd you tell them?
Just that I wasn't with her at all that night.
You were, Jake. You just told us you drove her home.
They caught you in a lie? You have any idea how bad that looks?
If you did nothing wrong, why not tell the police what happened?
My girlfriend, Olivia. We're already having enough problems. She's a waitress at the bar, and she thinks I flirt with every girl that walks in. I didn't want her to know I drove Beth home. I was afraid she might think I was cheating on her.
Why are the Orange County Sheriff's deputies downstairs?
This Conway case is Orange County Sheriff's #1 priority. Thank you.
We are now live outside a standoff at TNT&G, the law firm.
How does a client interview get turned into a standoff?
The Orange County Sheriffs must have been following him.
Yeah, with an arrest warrant in their pocket. They waited until you went someplace that would give them a good photo op. They're looking for the money shot, you being dragged away in handcuffs.
If they were able to get an arrest warrant, that means they found something in your car.
Her sweater. And she must have dropped it when she got out of the car.
Anything else we need to know?
Yeah, one more thing. When we left the bar, she was drunk and she was carrying her shoes. And on the way to the car, she cut her foot on some glass. Her blood might be in my car.
Yes.
Orange County Deputy District Attorney Richard Lane is on the phone for you.
You know this guy? Put him on.
Mr. Trott, Richard Lane. I'm handling the Jake Garcia case. You might not remember, but you and I met at a state bar conference.
Was it your stupid idea to ambush my client here?
Hey, I didn't know he was your client until my...
Should have guessed. You still own a piece of Lagunas, Mr. Trott?
Yeah, I do, and I don't appreciate you slandering the bar or Mr. Garcia. There's no murder here, there's no body.
I got some pretty distraught people down here who think he killed her.
Look, I'll let Garcia plead to second-degree murder. If he tells us what he did with Beth's body, come on, she deserves a decent burial.
Give me half an hour. Let me talk my client into the deal.
You want to plead him out already?
I didn't kill anybody!
I'm not pleading anything out. I'm buying us time. Follow me.
Come on.
What the hell is Trott talking to the press for? I was going to have a press conference down here.
My client has been hunted by the press, the police, in the Orange County DA's office ever since Beth Conway went missing. We want our chance to clear his name. We want to go to trial now.
Did Ron just commit us to going to trial in Orange County?
LA, Orange County, Ron thinks we can win trials anywhere.
That's because Ron's never trusted Orange County. They don't like defense attorneys down there, especially LA defense attorneys.
My client, who stands before you, an innocent man. Let me say this to Beth Conway's parents. I am so sorry for what your family is going through. I pray that Beth will be found soon. And I want to help make that happen. So we're offering $1 million reward to anyone who can just let us know where she is. Beth Conway is alive, and we want her back. Thank you. 100% innocent.
An innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the lawyer's got some money.
Like I always say, if you got the right lawyer with you, we've got the greatest legal system in the world.
Offering a reward was a bad idea.
Why? She's dead, we never have to pay it. If she's alive, it's the best money we ever spent.
I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about trial strategy.
So am I. A reward creates doubt. Before, people were sure Beth Conway was dead. Now they've got a million reasons to doubt it.
Orange County isn't LA, Ron. It's more like where I grew up back in Nebraska. People don't like to think that you're trying to fool them. They hate stunts like this.
It wasn't a stunt. It was a way to send the media in another direction before every potential juror down there decides our client is guilty.
If Beth turns up dead, the jury down there will think it's a stunt and they will hold it against us.
Orange County is 35 miles from here, Tom. Are you telling me I don't know how to win a case because the courtroom is 35 miles away?
Orange County is more like 1,000 miles away. Typical LA juror is a different kind of guy. Different clothes, different styles, different life. More urban, more liberal, more showbiz. Registered Democrat, Weezy LA Times. Orange County jurors are most likely registered Republicans, conservative, churchgoers, Angels fans, NASCAR, regular folks. OC jurors are more likely to be pro-prosecution, and DA Lane, boy. My friends at the LA DA's office say he's ambitious, and sometimes he acts before he thinks.
The fact that he charged this case without a body proves that he acts before he thinks. Look, jurors are all the same. Give them a good story, you win. Give them a bad story, you lose. Runaway Bride is a good story.
Only if it's true.
Beth told Jake she was having second thoughts about the wedding.
Yeah, so where's she now?
Hiding. Once it hit the press, she was too embarrassed to come back like you were, Tom, when you pulled out of your wedding.
What? You were engaged?
Briefly. You know how I get when I'm waiting for a verdict.
Look, the DA can't prove a murder has been committed, let alone that Jake did it, because she could still be alive. She isn't a murdered bride. She's a runaway bride.
You're serious about sticking with this?
It's a great news hook, and it's guaranteed to create reasonable doubt. If the jury's not sure she's dead, what they have. See if there was enough for them to argue that she's dead. Tom, your first chair. You deal with the client.
We did a background check on Jake. He's clean, no record.
Now do a background check on Beth. Did she have a motive to leave? A lot of people run away every year, and they always have a reason.
We need you looking confident at the bail hearing, Jake.
I'm sorry. It's just that Olivia didn't come to see me while I was in jail. I can't lose her.
Hey, if she loves you, you won't lose her.
You can. In fact, you're going to do whatever it takes to keep her by your side. Understand?
I will. I love her.
Whether you do or not, act like you do. We need her sitting behind you at trial. If the jury sees you with a woman who loves you, it humanizes you. If she's not afraid of you, they shouldn't be. But you're never going to keep her by blubbering like this, so man up. It's Orange County. The airport is named for John Wayne, for God's sake. No whining.
Nice pep talk, Ron.
Earlier today, Jake Garcia, the prime suspect in the missing bride murder case, was released on bail.
This is not news. This is the law. The Constitution guarantees every defendant a reasonable bail.
Beth's maid of honor, Maggie Smart. Listening to Ron Trott must be so hard for both of you.
They should have held Garcia until he told us where we can find Beth.
Greg, what are your thoughts on Beth's alleged killer getting bail?
My first marriage ended in divorce. Beth was my second chance. She was the love of my life, so this is pretty hard.
She's been gone for 12 days. We all miss her so much. There's no way for us to heal or get closure.
As a former prosecutor in that crime.
Are we recording this?
Yeah, why?
The way the maid of honor touched the groom. Might have been friendly, might not. How you doing with the blood?
The Orange County DA's crime reports are a mess. I'm looking for an expert who can analyze them and testify for us at trial.
Make sure you use somebody from Orange County. The jurors down there like their local talent. They respond better to people from their community.
Like local lawyers. Maybe Ron should have thought about that before we took the case.
Olivia, you're my girlfriend. I was in jail. How could you not come see me?
Look, a big case is a lot of pressure, but you'll get through it together. Now, right now, we need to talk about exactly what happened that night. When did you first see Beth?
I told you, they came in around 11. They were having fun, except Beth, who looked really sad.
So you flirted with her to cheer her up?
I didn't flirt.
I was there, Jake. I saw it. Like every other night with you and the women customers. But if I talk to a guy for too long, you go crazy. It scares me.
You want to talk about that now? I'm on trial for murder.
Did you see Jake leave with Beth?
No, I finished my shift and went home, like he should have.
I had to close up. Beth came back for her sweater, had a few more drinks, and then we talked about how she wasn't ready to get married.
You could relate to that, huh?
And what was I supposed to do? If she was too drunk to just leave her there?
Call a cab, have a waitress drive her home, mind your own business?
I was trying to be nice by driving her home.
And look where it got us. You know why I didn't see you in jail? Because I was scared, Jake. We got reporters outside the apartment, police following us, the phone hasn't stopped ringing. I haven't slept since this thing started. I don't know how much longer I could take this.
The police stopped looking for Beth when they arrested Jake, so we are going to conduct our own search for her. Look for signs that she is alive, people. Evidence that she used her email, passport, cell phone, or credit cards. See if she had a motive to run away. Dig into her relationships with her friends and her family. Then follow the tips that come in. Chart every sighting. Follow every lead. Just because the DA says Beth is dead does not mean that we accept it.
Are we looking for something like this?
So if we hired you as our expert, you'd say...
That the physical evidence is consistent with what Jake told us about Beth cutting her foot.
Jake still could have killed her outside the car.
Is that what happened?
I have no idea. No lawyer ever knows what really happened. I just want to know what you say when the DA crosses you.
But you must have an opinion as to whether your client is guilty.
My colleague, Tom Nicholson, likes to think all our clients are innocent. He's a romantic. I prefer to assume they're all guilty. It's less disappointing that way.
So you're not a romantic?
Not about this. You're hired, by the way.
And we're back with Beth Conway's fiance, Greg Hall, and his father, real estate mogul Walter Hall.
If Garcia would tell us where he left Beth, we could at least bury her so she could rest in peace.
We just feel that...
It's not having a body that makes it so hard on our family and Beth's. She was a wonderful girl. My son is devastated.
Walter Hall is one of the richest men in Orange County, but I'm the one who had to put up the reward.
It's paying off. We've gotten over 100 reports of a woman matching Beth Conway's description from all over the world. We've also got credit card activity on her visa 2 days after she disappeared.
So she could be alive. I love it.
Or folks are wrong about seeing her and someone stole her credit card. There is one thing. Beth's phone record shows she text messaged someone named Bennett the night she disappeared and planned to see him in LA the week after she was supposed to get married.
Who's Bennett?
We don't know. So we don't know if she kept the appointment.
So how does it help us?
She was supposed to be on her honeymoon the week after the wedding. In Italy, not LA.
You're gonna look pretty stupid when we win this case. That's why I'm offering you an exclusive with Jake's girlfriend.
Don't give me a half hour with Jake by himself. Maybe we can work something out.
You've prejudiced the jury pool against Jake enough. How about a little fair and balanced here?
Sorry, Ron. Different network.
How about an exclusive on new information? Beth's credit card was used in San Diego 2 days after the disappearance.
Don't try to sell me on this kid's innocence, Ron. We both know your real concern's the bar you own.
Partly owned. So what? It makes me a more zealous advocate for Jake. And I haven't broken any ethics rules, have you? You're a walking billboard for Dolce & Gabbana. Look me in the eye and tell me you paid for that suit. Look, Beth's not a murder victim. She's a runaway bride. Go with that. It'll still get your ratings.
I'm not going to do a story about Jake Garcia or his family until after he's convicted. Now that, Ron, that'd be a good show.
The only thing the DA can prove is Jake's guilty of bad judgment. And like I tell my son, do not get into compromising positions with inebriated women.
Your son's 5 years old.
It's never too early to warn him. Jake admits he drove her to the hotel. Other than her sweater, the only evidence the DA has is the blood in the car. And our expert says it's consistent with Jake's story that she cut her foot, not that she was killed. No body, no case. We have tips that people have seen her alive. We have credit card activity after she disappeared. We have proof that she was setting appointments in LA for the week she was supposed to be in Europe on her honeymoon. The DA can't win this.
And he knows it. He got pushed by the victim's family into filing charges too soon. Classic DA screw-up. Let's make him pay for it. File a motion to dismiss now. We don't need to wait for trial. We can get this case dropped today.
This is Miranda Lee, our jury consultant. The first thing a jury always asks in a murder case is, does the defendant look like a murderer? Now, when Jake walks into that courtroom looking like a regular guy, with a woman who believes in him on his arm, it can make a big difference.
Public perception of your relationship is everything. You have to appear in love and in sync at all times.
People can tell that much by looking?
I can read your body language right now. You're afraid that Olivia will leave you again. Your body is angled towards hers. You're holding her hand with both of yours, signaling that you're trying to comfort her, but at the same time, you're afraid that she's going to leave you.
Is that how you feel?
That's the image we want the jury to see.
If we win this hearing, it's over.
Pretty much.
There's a lot of press out here. Did you call?
I called 1 or 2 outlets, but look at this turnout. I told you, Runaway Bride was a great hook.
Thank you all for coming. The Orange County District Attorney's Office would like to make a brief statement. An anonymous tipster contacted the Sheriff's Department 5 hours ago and told them to search an area of the Newport Marina. We did. And we found Beth Conway's body.
Beth Conway's body was found wrapped in a tarp and anchored underwater to the base of a buoy at the Newport Marina Club. Authorities are searching the area for evidence.
So, Runaway Bride is out.
Yeah, you think?
We're trial lawyers. We adapt. Facts change, we deal with it. They have body now, but they still can't prove Jake killed her beyond a reasonable doubt.
Now, hold on. We do not want to be arguing reasonable doubt in front of an Orange County jury.
It's a valid defense.
It's the weakest one there is. It's what you argue when you have nothing else to say. To win this, we need to show the jury who the real killer is.
Great. Who was it?
Gee, I don't know. There were a lot of people at the hotel when she got dropped off. Any one of them could be a suspect.
Good. The more the merrier. What about the anonymous tipster? He told the police where to find Beth's body. Maybe he's involved.
We don't even know if it was a he. The problem is the law protects the tipster's identity.
Well, they record anonymous tips, right? We're entitled to the tape.
Tell Luther to see if we can identify the tipster through voice analysis, and tell him to find out who Bennett was, the guy she texted in L.A.
Beth's body is the most important piece of evidence in the case, which means we can't let the DA control the autopsy. Get a court order, take our expert. Go see Jake. Make sure the girlfriend's on board. We need the jury to see them together.
Where are you going?
Crystal Cathedral, as a guest of Reverend Schuler. Then at the Angels game, I'm sitting in Artie Marino's box. I own a bar in Orange County. I want jurors down there to see I'm just like them. A business owner, a Christian, and an Angels fan.
Olivia left me. She's gone. I'm going to trial, and she's gone.
What happened?
We got into a fight, the worst. She said if I would have listened to her, none of this would have happened. When they found Beth's body, she freaked. I could see her thinking that maybe I did it.
She knows you're innocent. She'll be back.
I don't think she will. Them finding Beth's body is bad.
We've been looking for other suspects. We have other leads, Jake.
But they have a real case now.
Yes, they do. But it's okay, because you got us.
The temperature of the water combined with the tarp Mr. Garcia wrapped her in before dumping her kept her well preserved.
Could you spare us the prejudicial comments and stick with the facts? See that? There's the cut on her foot, which confirms Jake's story.
We'll get a photo of the cut on her foot if we have time.
Make time now. The defense has as much right to get evidence from the autopsy as the prosecution. We want that photo to prove our
The
case.
fact that she cut her foot has nothing to do with whether Garcia strangled her.
Take the photo. You want me to bring a judge down here to argue it? I'm sure he's not going to be happy.
I cannot pinpoint a time of death, but clearly the cause was asphyxiation by strangulation. Her larynx was crushed with enough force to cause splinter fractures in her C2 vertebra. She also has these contusions all over her arms.
Signs of a struggle. She fought back against Garcia, but he overpowered her anyway.
Bruises don't tell you who she struggled with. Could you save your arguments for the jury? It'll make things go faster.
Flip her over, please. Don't. Your court order says you're here to observe. That's all.
We're observing your medical examiner cutting corners. Flip her over now.
Fine. Do what she wants.
Okay. Anonymous tipsters are protected by victims' rights and witness laws. Defense has no right to the person's identity.
We are entitled to a copy of any audio tape you have of the tip. Look, I was a DA a long time. I know how important tipsters are. I convicted those guys who killed that sheriff's deputy out in Lancaster. Did you know that? And we broke that case through a tip. I respect tips.
For what it's worth, sounds to me like it came from a payphone.
She's by the buoy in Channel 4 of the marina.
That's the voice of the person who tipped the police off to the location of Beth's body.
A lot of background noise is going to take a while. Even if I figure out who it is, I might not be able to testify about it. A lot of judges won't admit voice meta-analysis as evidence.
You just figure out who the voice belongs to. We'll worry about your testimony later. Whoever it is might be the key to the case. Yes. That's who Bennett is? I want him served with a trial subpoena today.
Now is when you need to be there for him. Have you spoken to anyone about the case since you moved out?
The Orange County DA called me. I haven't called him back. He wants to know if Jake was ever violent with me.
He wasn't.
How do you know?
Because Jake has no record of it. And you're not the kind of woman who would stay with him if he had been. Right? You love him.
Yeah, but I should have left him after he wouldn't get engaged to me.
Why wouldn't he?
Because he's stupid, and he doesn't listen. I told him to quit the bar and go back to school. But he'd been a busboy here and worked his way up. He'd seen how much those women were willing to spend to hang out with the bartenders. He doesn't appreciate me, so why should I wait around for him?
You couldn't love him if he was capable of doing something like this. Don't turn your back on him now.
Mr. Bennett, sir. Luther Graves, TNT&G. How can I help you?
You subpoenaed me for the Garcia murder trial.
Yes, that's right. I hope that doesn't inconvenience you.
Why are you calling me? I don't have anything to do with this case, and I don't want to be involved.
Really? Not involved? Well, I hope we didn't subpoena the wrong person. We checked her phone records. Beth Conway set an appointment to see you the week after she disappeared. Did she keep that appointment with you?
I can't tell you that. That's privileged. Attorney-client.
Yes, it is. But that privilege belongs to Beth Conway, not you. Only she can assert it. You could help save an innocent man from being convicted by telling us if you met with her.
Beth never showed up for our meeting.
Can you tell us why she wanted to meet with you?
Absolutely not. I will not divulge the content of our conversation. That is strictly confidential.
I see. What type of civil law do you practice, Mr. Bennett? Now, that's not privileged information. You can't tell me that. The State Bar says your specialty is family law and estate planning. You write a lot of prenuptial agreements, Mr. Bennett.
I bet you were doing one for Greg Hall and Beth Conway.
Okay, the DA's story is that Beth Conway was strangled by a person facing her. But when we flipped her body over, I found something. The bruises on her neck indicate that she wasn't strangled that way. Watch. Now, I took the autopsy photos and I made a 3D recreation. If Beth's been strangled from the front, the bruises on her neck would have been at these angles. The marks on Beth's neck don't look like that. See, instead of overlapping thumb marks in the front,
She's got a center thumb mark bruise on the back of her neck.
it's more consistent with someone strangling her from behind. So, based on that new information, I approximated the size and the shape of the killer's hands. Then I took measurements of Jake Garcia's hands.
And what do the results of your demonstration tell us, Dr. Shaw?
That the Orange County medical examiner is mistaken. Beth Conway could not have been strangled by Jake Garcia. The damage to Beth's C2 vertebrae was much more significant than the damage to her larynx.
Miranda, you're the consultant. What do we need?
She needs a bright-colored suit. Anything but red. Something these women would wear themselves. They don't love women lawyers, at least not dressed like Alden. Too slick, too polished, too Hollywood.
So, Alden will go Laura Bush, we'll tone down our suits, and I'll switch my Cartier to a Timex. We still have our secret weapon, Tom. What the hell's going on? The dials are going down. Is it our expert?
If you want my opinion, I think they like Dr. Shaw. What they hate is the demonstration.
We used something like it last year and it scored off the charts.
That's L.A., Ron. Orange County jurors are suspicious of theatrics.
So what are you telling me? We can't try cases out of L.A.?
Tom's sincerity works great, everywhere. Luther's background as an ex-prosecutor gives him high numbers across the board. Alden has problems in the South and Midwest, but you dress her right, she's fine.
And?
You're good in L.A., Ron. Want my advice? Hire some local counsel, give yourself some OC cred. It'll help.
I stripped out a lot of the background noise.
This is by the buoy. It's in Channel 4 of the marina.
Sounds like a man.
It could be a woman with a low-pitched voice. I can tell you one thing. I asked your client for an exemplar. Listen.
She's by the buoy in Channel 4 of the marina.
No way it's your guy.
We need to compare it to the voices of the people who had a motive to kill Beth Conway. One of them might be the anonymous tipster.
Then I'll need more voice samples.
We record every press conference and TV report. Somebody involved in this case was the tipster, we'll have their voice.
Broadcast audio is not good enough.
No problem. We'll get it from the courtroom. So, what's our story? Who are we going to say killed Beth Conway?
I vote for the groom. Greg. Beth left him the night before they were supposed to get married to go have a drink with another guy. Now that's gotta hurt. And Greg's old girlfriend told me that Walter Hall has a temper. Maybe Greg does too.
The maid of honor is a better candidate. She dated Greg and she never got over him, right?
Plus, we could see it when they were on the news the other night.
She couldn't have moved the body by herself. Maybe she was working with somebody else, but I doubt it.
Go back to Walter Hall. According to Beth's lawyer, Walter wanted her to sign a prenup. Greg said he was married before, right? The first wife walked away with millions from the family. Walter does not seem like the kind of man who would let that happen again.
Beth refused to play ball, could have set him off.
Killing your daughter-in-law because she wouldn't sign a prenup? I don't buy it.
Then you don't know money is exactly what they kill for.
I'm going to ask again, who are we going to say killed Beth?
Why choose? Let's point to as many people as possible.
I don't like the shotgun approach.
Why?
Why? Because it doesn't work. We need to pick one. It'll make us look more credible to the jury.
We don't need to look more credible. We have you. We need to throw as many suspects as we can against the wall and hope something sticks to make reasonable doubt. Period.
Any of them could have done it? That's not a story, Ron. That's not anything.
We don't need a story. All we need are questions. Good questions about Maggie, Greg, Walter, whoever. Put enough good questions together, you got a beautiful mosaic called reasonable doubt. You just have to paint it right.
Jake Garcia faces justice in an Orange County courtroom and 2 families seek closure. The Conways and the Halls. They gathered for marriage, but they got murder. On the eve of the trial, TNT&G added legendary Orange County litigator Wayne Dornan to the team.
Great to have Wayne aboard.
Don't talk.
Nice suit.
Shut up.
Great. Our cute expert sees me dressed like my mother. I hate Orange County.
You and the other bridesmaids saw Beth with Garcia at the bar.
Garcia was hitting on Beth really hard. He was giving her free drinks all night.
Did she appear to be drunk?
Yes, and he kept on pouring.
After everyone got home from the bar, when did you next see Beth?
I didn't. I went to her room at 6 the next morning to wake her up because, you know, she had to go get her hair done. But the bed was still made and she wasn't there.
Thank you. Your witness.
You and Beth were best friends, right? You were her maid of honor.
We were very close, like sisters. I talked to her every day.
You dated Greg, didn't you?
That was a long time ago.
3 years.
This is Tom's voice. This is Maggie's.
Yeah, but...
And this is the tipster.
She's by the buoy in Channel 4 of the marina.
She's not the tipster.
Who introduced them?
Did you have feelings about Greg being with Beth?
Yeah, I was happy for them.
Did you tell Greg that Beth was flirting with Jake? These are the hotel phone records. You called Greg in his hotel room at 2 in the morning. Is that when you told him about Beth and Jake?
Yes.
Why would you do that? Why would you tell him his fiancée had gone back to a bar to see a man she had been flirting with?
I didn't do it to be mean. I don't know why I did it.
Mr. Hall, your son Greg was devastated when Beth didn't show up for the wedding. But 2 days after Beth disappeared, you asked for your deposit back for the ballroom of the hotel.
It was a lot of money.
You also asked Beth to sign a prenuptial agreement.
I was trying to protect Greg and the family.
Is that because Greg's first wife walked away with $10 million of your family trust? That must have made you furious when that happened, didn't it?
Didn't make me happy?
Did Beth sign the agreement?
No.
So this wedding was a risk for you. If they got divorced, you could be out millions, right?
Only if they got divorced.
Which they easily could have. That's why you wanted Beth to sign the agreement.
The vocal pitch and the pronunciation of vowels are similar.
Is it a match?
I need more data.
You have a sailboat, Mr. Hall?
Yes. The boat hasn't moved in about a year. You can check the marina's records.
Who owns that particular marina?
I do.
Right. So you control all the records, and you could change them.
I didn't change anything.
Thanks, Greg. You're a witness.
You must have been upset when Maggie Smart told you that Beth went back to the bar to see a man.
I wasn't upset.
What about jealous?
No.
Surprised? I mean, it was the night before your wedding. Well, your second wedding. Hearing that your fiancé was already going to bars without you.
I didn't kill her, all right?
No further questions.
I didn't kill her, right?
We know who told the police where to find Beth's body. This is the voice pattern of the anonymous tipster. This is Maggie Smart. The pitch and the intonation of the two samples are very different. This is Walter Hall. His pitch and intonation are similar to the tipster's, but not a match. This is Greg Hall.
She's by the buoy in Channel 4 of the marina.
Is there a match? Father and son have vocal similarities. That's why it took longer to identify.
Greg's the one who told the police where her body was. He's the anonymous tipster. Unbelievable.
So we know who to blame, Greg.
If he did it, why did he report him missing?
Guilt. Guilty people tend to feel guilty.
But he's already off the stand. This judge won't let me recall him.
Even if you could recall him, he could just deny he made the call. And we couldn't impeach him. The law protects the identity of tipsters. Even if it didn't, we can't use vocal recognition evidence. There are a few judges who will admit voice analysis into evidence, but this judge won't. He kicked out my in limine motion to introduce it.
You know, Greg killed her, or he knows who did, but we can't prove it.
So let's call Dr. Shaw and do a demonstration. He's ready.
We can't. Miranda said it tanked with the mock jury and it will not play in Orange County.
Jurors don't just want to hear something, Tom. They want to see it. The demonstration lets them do that.
That demonstration is just as likely to alienate the jury as it is to convince them.
It worked once before, not for us, but it definitely worked.
In OJ, Ron. It worked in OJ. It's if it don't fit, you must acquit. Do you know how badly that's going to play in Orange County? You don't get it, do you? Half of the jury already thinks you're Robert Shapiro as it is.
Tom's right, Ron. Why remind them of that case?
It still worked.
You know what works? Not telling me how to try the case. First you pull that reward stunt. Yes, stunt. And then you have us do the kitchen sink defense, and now you want me to pull a Johnny Cochran? Who was a great trial lawyer, but he would never do that demonstration down there, ever.
Hey, you're the one trying the case. It's your call. If you don't want to do the demonstration, don't do it. I think it's suicide not to, but it's your call.
Thanks, Ron. Thank you. That helps a lot. You ever feel like Ron manipulates you?
All the time. How'd you think he got me to join his firm?
It's time to call your shot, Doc.
Your Honor, we call Dr. Matthew Shaw to the stand. Doctor, in your opinion, what caused the bruises on Beth's neck?
They were made by the hands of the person who strangled her. As you can see, there are marks consistent with how someone would have placed their hands around Beth's neck. The marks are also located exactly where the damage to her larynx and spine was.
Dr. Shaw, is it possible to see a 3D image of those bruises?
Yes. Using a technique called photogrammetry, I scanned all the photographs of the different angles of the bruising on Miss Conway's neck into a computer. The program takes those images and creates a three-dimensional picture.
Now, Doctor, could you explain the exhibit that's set up in the courtroom?
Yes. I've created a to-scale model of Beth Conway's torso. It has sensors directly underneath the surface designed to register body heat and pressure. Now, those sensors then transmit a signal to this computer, which in turn transforms that information into a visual image that can be laid over the same 3D model you see on the screen.
Mr. Garcia, would you approach the exhibit, please? Mr. Garcia, would you please place your hands around the dummy's neck? Now squeeze as hard as you can.
Now, if you'll wait just a moment, you'll see Mr. Garcia's handprint appear.
What does the print show?
That Mr. Garcia's fingers are shorter than the bruises.
Your Honor, I ask the court to command Greg Hall step into the well of the courtroom.
Your Honor.
Not as a witness, as part of the demonstration. He's not going to be sworn or asked to give testimony, so he has no Fifth Amendment right to refuse. Was the DA going to object? Mr. Hall? I'd like my client to stand next to Mr. Hall and face the jury. Gentlemen, would you each raise one hand and hold it up for the jury to see?
Here's a story. Jake Garcia wanted to sleep with Beth. He left Lagunas with her. He was the last person to see her alive. Her blood was found in his car. She refused him. He killed her. Means, motive, opportunity. End of story. You know, it's not a Hollywood story. It's the truth. Don't let them trick you.
Telling you, go with a shotgun, closing, hit all the suspects hard. We have to argue reasonable doubt.
I'm saying stay with Jake. His hands were too small to do this.
No. Reasonable doubt is a loser. I don't want the jury talking about Jake in the jury room. I want them talking about Greg. Thanks for the advice. I don't know what happened that night. The DA doesn't know either, but that didn't stop him from blaming my client. Could Greg have been angry enough over Beth going to the bar to kill her? The family has a sailboat. Could Greg have used it to put her body in the water? I don't know. I wouldn't want to guess, and you can't. God only knows who killed Beth. It's not your job to play God. On these facts, your job is to find my client not guilty.
You think they'll be out long?
I hope so. Juries in Orange County usually deliberate pretty fast if they're going to convict.
I bet they get engaged out of this. If they stick together through trial, they usually get engaged. They're back already.
I understand the jury's reached a verdict. In the matter of the people of the state of California versus Jake Garcia on the charge of murder in the second degree, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
I love you.
Nice work, Wayne. I agreed with everything you said, and if we ever open an office branch down here, I'll call you. But I wouldn't hold my breath. Let's get the hell out of here and go home.
A rehab center in Hollywood, now the site of a grisly murder. Daniel Benson, the son of legendary studio head Scott Benson, was pushed to his death from that 10-story balcony here at the Clarendon Rehab Center. The center is now in lockdown. One patient dead, another missing. The missing patient is 18-year-old Molly LaRussa, the dead man's girlfriend. Now, we're told by Assistant District Attorney Lang, an eyewitness heard Molly and Daniel fighting in Daniel's room before the murder, then saw Molly push Daniel off the balcony to his death. Molly is the daughter of Beverly Hills restaurant owner Frank LaRussa.
Has she ever checked out of rehab before?
She leaves the center all the time.
That's why celebrities love the Clarendon Center. They can come and go whenever they want. Clubbing, getting drugs.
You told me to send her there, Tom.
No, I told you to send her to rehab, like the Betty Ford clinic.
I heard this place was the best. Plus, I wanted to be close in case she needed me. Since her mom died, she's been depressed. She blames herself for what happened. The counselors say it's why she uses drugs.
You know Molly, right?
Yeah. Yeah, since she was 12. I eat at Frank's place a lot. She hangs out there. Molly's like a little sister to me. And she's had problems, but she's working through them. She's a good kid.
She's a drug addict. Does she have a criminal record?
No. And if she left the center before this happened, she may not even know she's wanted for murder.
Well, I guess we better find her before the police do.
Now, we are told that Daniel and Molly were dating while they were in rehab, but split 2 weeks ago.
Is that true? I don't know. She hasn't talked to me much since I sent her there. I try, but she always thinks I'm judging her. We used to be so close, you know, but the last few years, it's been hard. I love her more than anything in the world. Sending her to the center, I was trying to help her.
You did the right thing, Frank.
A few days in jail might have scared her straight.
Boy, is this girl Molly dumb or what?
My buddy at Rampart tells me LAPD found her credit card on the balcony from where the guy took off. They had the card field tested. There's heroin all over it.
Betsy, this is Molly's dad, Frank. He's a friend of mine.
Harrison.
Who the hell is that?
Betsy Harrison, private investigator. She works for Luther.
Works for the firm, Ron. She's ex-LAPD. Used to handle drug cases with me when I was a DA. If anyone can find your daughter, she can.
They found her car, corner of Sunset and Ivar. If you're gonna run, you gotta get farther than that.
She's not running. If she left for rehab, it's for one reason, to get drugs.
Betsy checked 3 clubs. So far, no luck.
There are a dozen places she could be. We'll keep looking. Have you seen my friend Molly LaRussa? Cute, dark hair.
Molly.
Tom? Molly? What are you doing here? What's going on?
Daniel's dead.
Dead? Tom, don't tell my dad about the club and that girl. All the times you helped me before, you never said a word, okay? Just don't tell him.
Molly. What happened? Were you there when that boy died?
Leave Frank, now.
What? No. I'm staying with her.
Look, Frank, what she tells us is privileged. What she says in front of you isn't. There's no father-daughter privilege.
Frank, please. We have a lot of questions, but not a lot of time.
I wasn't there. I don't know anything.
Were you and Daniel dating?
Yeah, we used to. But we broke up a while ago. I didn't even see him today.
Daniel was killed at 4:30 p.m. Where have you been for the last 6 hours?
I left the center around 2, I think. I went to my dad's. I wanted to relax. I watched TV for a little while, and then I got dressed and I went to the club.
Police found your credit card in Daniel's room lined with heroin.
I must have left it there before. I swear.
Are you on drugs now?
No.
Give us a second. Get her tested and keep Frank away from her until this case is over.
He's her dad, Ron. He's worried. Molly's his only child. He's going to want to be there for her.
Spent his life being there for her. Hasn't done him much good.
Luther's right. Frank's been too easy on her. Now we're in charge. Think of it as an intervention.
Dr. Shaw.
Heroin metabolizes pretty quickly, but she's got traces in her bloodstream.
So she lied about using. Now I don't believe a word she's told us.
When did you do the heroin?
A friend of mine had some at the club tonight. I was just chipping. It's not like I was shooting up.
There's a warrant out for her arrest.
If they've got a warrant, we got to turn her in. If we don't, it looks like she's hiding. And hiding is bad. Hiding looks guilty.
The police are going to drug test her when we turn her in. If they find heroin, it puts her in the room with Daniel. Proves she had an opportunity to kill him.
Only if the DA can connect the heroin in her system to the heroin found at the crime scene. Maybe we should keep Molly here until the drugs wear off.
I have a better idea. Have her father bring her some new clothes. We'll clean her up and toss her back on the street. We can find an AA meeting in Hollywood, can't we?
Here. Help cleanse the drugs from your system quicker.
Are these legal?
They're magnesium. They just help speed up the metabolic process and flush the pathogens out of your system.
This is new. You guys are destroying evidence now.
No, this is different. Here we're just helping along a natural biological process. Take the pill.
You ready?
I guess so.
Let's do this.
LAPD tip line.
Pay attention. I'm saying this one time. The girl you're looking for from the rehab center is at the following address. It's a church. I told my friend at the LAPD to lay off the cuffs if they found her.
Thanks. Your dad was hoping it was just a phase she was going through. Clubs, drinking, drugs. She's gonna be okay, right? I mean, she could pull out of this. She's got problems.
Drugs, alcohol, sex. Plus you're lying and now a murder charge. I'd say she had a lot of problems.
Innocent.
I'm the innocent bystander. Somehow I got stuck between a rock and a hard place. And the lawyers got some money.
Like I always say, if you got the right lawyer with you, we've got the greatest legal system in the world.
Ron Trott, your client Molly LaRussa just got bail, and it has angered prosecutors. They are saying she's a flight risk because she ran from the murder scene.
Molly didn't run. She was at church. She didn't know anyone was looking for her. And we don't know that it was murder. He was troubled. That's why he was in rehab. This could have been suicide. And I sure would like to know why a rehab center has windows and balconies.
So you're saying the center is responsible for Daniel's death?
Why not? Yes, the windows are supposed to be locked, but they clearly weren't.
So Molly is innocent?
Absolutely. Harvey Levin, great guy. You give him an exclusive and he gets a guest spot on every entertainment show on prime time. So where are we?
Our story is Molly wasn't at the center the afternoon Daniel died. Someone else committed the murder and framed her.
The DA's story is that Molly pushed Daniel off the balcony after they had a fight.
What about suicide?
They have an eyewitness that supports their story. Her name's Kate Lambert. Like Molly, she's a patient at the center in rehab for heroin. She told the police that she heard Molly and Daniel screaming at each other the day Daniel died. Later, she said she was walking towards the building when she saw Molly push Daniel off the balcony.
If she's an addict, she's a liar. They all are.
And that's a little harsh.
Not if you've dealt with them.
Luther's right. There's no reason to believe her. Well, figure out how we can attack her testimony and get Dr. Shaw over to the crime scene. See if you can recreate how Daniel fell. It may help us uncover the truth. Luther, go through the discovery. Maybe the DA overlooked evidence that points to someone else.
We've got a building of addicts. I'd say they're all possible suspects.
Tom, your first chair. You're trying the case. You know Molly, she likes you. See if she can give us an alibi for the murder and start to prepare her to testify at trial.
Okay.
And keep an eye on her. She needs to stay out of trouble before the trial.
She's all right. She used drugs, but she's not like the guys who prosecuted Luther. Oh, since I brought him in, do you want me to handle Frank?
No, I'll take care of him. He's footing the bill. Oh, I know. He loves his daughter. If we can't save her, he's not going to make it. I get it.
No one saw you leave the center?
No, I don't think so.
No one saw you at your dad's house either?
No, I told you, nobody was home.
Great, so you've got no alibi.
But I can testify, right? I can tell the jury what I watched on TV and what time everything happened.
Well, we have to back it up. We just can't rely on your word.
Because I'm just a strung-out addict. A loser, right?
The DA is going to try and paint that picture, yeah.
Is that what you think?
I knew you before you started using drugs, so no, that's not what I think. Look, is there anybody at the center that can testify on your behalf?
No. The people at rehab don't like me. Except for Daniel. No one could figure out why he was so interested in me. I was nobody. My dad made pizzas. They all hated me.
Well, right now, the only people you need to be worried about are the jurors. You have one job to do. Take care of yourself until trial. No clubbing, no drinking, and no drugs. All right?
Why can't I see her? I can help her calm down.
I know you're worried about her, Frank, but she's under enough stress. Seeing you upset is only going to make things worse.
You gotta promise me that you're gonna take care of her.
We will. Sit down.
I've tried to do everything I can since her mom died.
Molly was driving the car the night her mother died in the accident.
How do you deal with guilt like that? She blames herself. The guilt is what drives her to the drugs. I've tried to be a good father, but you don't know. I work all these hours in the restaurant thinking that I'll be able to give her everything she needs, but you turn around one day, it's hard to raise kids.
I know. That's why I never had any.
You and me working a drug case. Feels like 1998 again, except we always won those cases.
The DA wins over 90% of their cases. Defense work is a lot harder.
You miss it? Doing God's work?
Sometimes. The pay's better here. My kids get to have toppings with their pizza now.
You'll go back. You're not really a defense lawyer, you are a prosecutor at heart. You can't work for Ron Trott for the rest of your career.
I heard that.
I figured. I saw your reflection in the glass when you came in. So I'll get these eyewitness statements and LAPD reports to Alden.
She knows I signed her checks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is that why you don't try more cases here? You're ashamed of being a defense attorney?
Not ashamed of anything, Ron.
Shouldn't be. You've won every case you've tried for us. I just wish you'd try more of them.
I tried hundreds of cases as a DA. Here I try the ones I have to try. I don't need to try more than that.
None of us need to try cases.
Tom does. So do you.
Good luck with the discovery.
The scene's been released and cleaned up. There's a lot of information, but it's all inconclusive. The bottom line is we don't know what happened. The police report says that Daniel's body was discovered 9 feet from the side of the building. It says that he went through the awning and landed on his stomach.
These look like scratch marks on his cheek. Police dig any glass fragments out of his face that could have caused these?
The report doesn't mention it. Kate Lambert, the eyewitness, said she was standing over here when she saw Molly push Daniel. What do you think? Is it possible?
Depends on her vision, the angle she was looking up. We asked the witness if she wears glasses.
I haven't had the chance. Since Daniel died, the LAPD moved Kate to a new center, and they won't say where. I'm gonna have to file a discovery motion to find out.
Let's go look upstairs.
Here's the LAPD photo of this area.
I found Molly's credit card out here. Probably the photo's bad. What is that, a shadow?
Looks like a watermark or stain. What about fingerprints?
Police found 5 sets of prints on this railing. 2 sets belonged to center janitors, both of whom had alibis. 1 set belonged to Daniel, 1 set belonged to Molly. She told us she'd been up here several times before. These 1 set of prints they haven't identified yet.
The LAPD won't try to identify them either now that they charged Molly with the murder. Is it possible he flipped over this railing accidentally?
Only if he fell straight down. But he didn't. He traveled almost 6 feet away from the balcony's edge.
What could explain that?
Hard to say. He wasn't a big guy. Maybe someone lifted him over the railing and threw him off.
My partner says the autopsy found your nails in Daniel's face. You scratched him. This is bad. And lying is only going to make it worse, so don't. Not to me.
Daniel and I tried to stop seeing each other. But it was hard, you know? That day, he called me. He said he wanted me to come to his room and he was going to hurt himself unless I saw him. He knew exactly how to play me. When I got there, he was messed up. He'd been using. He came on to me. And he got rough. He slapped me hard across the face. And I tried pushing him away and I told him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. So I fought him off. I scratched him. And then I ran.
The guy's face showed they fought the day he was killed. He had bruises on his abdomen, right? So he could have been slammed against the railing and flipped over. I mean, just because Molly's small doesn't mean she couldn't have done it. Oh, and let's not forget, someone saw her do it. She's toast.
You're working for the defense now, not the police. Your job is to challenge the evidence, not embrace it. What about the crime scene? Did you learn anything that can help us attack their eyewitness?
We noticed some things that could have blocked Kate Lambert's view of the balcony. The glass awning, an art sculpture on the ground, big planters on the balcony. I'm hoping our reenactment proves that she couldn't see the balcony at all.
Have we found her, or is the LAPD still hiding her?
Still hiding. The court granted my discovery motion, but the LAPD is still dragging their feet on turning over her address. They do that with important witnesses.
Don't look at me, I never did it.
Either way, they have to give it to us eventually, and when they do, we'll be ready for her.
We better be. We usually only get 1 crack at their main witnesses before trial.
One good thing, Daniel's talk screen supports Molly's story that Daniel was on heroin the night he died. And it doesn't match the heroin that we found in Molly's system before we detoxed her. So the police can't use the heroin to place Molly at the scene.
So maybe the person that gave Daniel that heroin killed him. Is there any way to track where the heroin in Daniel's body came from?
Dealers are into marketing. They cut it, package it, and sell it as a specific brand. Now, the DEA can trace brands to particular dealers by analyzing the purity and composition of different batches. If Dr. Shaw gets me the quinine, fentanyl, and glucose levels found in the dead kid's system, I'll run them by the DEA. Now they'll cross-reference the dead kid's tox screen results with the other dopers who've tested positive for the same brand. You match with the other dopers in the system, you can narrow your search for the dealer you're looking for. Hollywood, Gower to Western, Sunset to Santa Monica. The only source of heroin on this block is this club, and the only guy selling it is the bouncer Dave. Now, since Molly hangs out here, I'm guessing he sold to her too.
This is the bastard that supplies Molly? I can't wait to ask him why he's screwing up her life.
Take it easy. We need this guy to tell us who he sold the heroin to. Whoever it was is a prime suspect. Getting angry at him won't help.
Now, Luther tried to work him, but Dave says he wants to cut a deal with the famous Ron Trott. I guess defense lawyers are in the marketing too, huh, Ron?
Mr. Trott, I'm Dave. I'm a huge fan. Hey, if I ever get arrested...
Did you sell drugs to someone at the center or not?
What do I get if I tell you?
What you get is that we don't turn you into the police or sue you on behalf of Molly's father for poisoning his daughter.
Tom, outside. Now. Here. First of all, let me say, we're going to pay your full medical. The ER, the x-rays, getting your jaw reset. Don't try to talk. Just write down where we can send the check and put down who you sold the drugs to at the center. The hitting was wrong, but everything my partner said was right. If you don't tell us, we can make your life difficult. It's going to be bad for your business. I mean, you don't need the publicity. Yes, we can sue drug dealers for wrongful death, for damaging a person's health, just like we can sue tobacco companies. Most law firms are just too scared to do it. We're not. You ready for this? He's got one buyer at the center, a counselor. Her name is Amber Wilson. Luther's first chair now. He's going to try this.
What? You can't pull me off this.
Sure I can. I just did.
I made a mistake, but it's still his case. He and Molly have a strong connection.
I know, it's a problem. It keeps him from doing his best work.
Are you telling me I can't be a professional, Ron?
Ask the guy in there spitting his teeth out like they're chiclets if you can be a professional. Professional fighter, maybe. Not professional lawyer, not on this one.
Okay, look. I'm sorry. Hitting him was wrong, but I gave my word, Ron. I promised Frank I would take this to trial. I mean, come on, these people are my friends. And no offense, but Luther's an ex-DA. He hates drug addicts.
Yes, he hates them. In fact, he doesn't particularly like Molly. That's why he can be a professional. That's why he's trying this case, not you.
Since I'm first chair, I'm trying the case. I just want to make sure we are all on the same page. Where's Tom?
He'll be here, I'm sure.
Better get started. Amber Wilson, a counselor, brought drugs into the center. But we don't know she gave the drugs to Daniel that day. Whoever did give the drugs to Daniel that day is our suspect. Where are we with the eyewitness?
We found out where she is, and we can prove she's a liar. There's no way she saw Molly push Daniel off the balcony. She said she was outside the building when it happened. We noticed some things on the balcony that could have blocked Kate's view. The awnings, some planters. She was standing 5 feet from the building, looking up at a balcony that was 10 stories in the air. Here's what she saw. You can't tell the identity of a person from 100 feet away, and at that angle, it would have been impossible.
So we need to figure out why the eyewitness would lie.
Why are you in the war room? You're supposed to be on time.
I was checking in with Frank. The guy's in hell, Ron.
Well, check in with Luther. He's first chair now. He's trying the case. You know those dogs in Alaska that pull sleds in that race?
The Iditarod?
Yeah. You know what they do to the lead dog when he's not the lead dog anymore?
No, Ron, what?
They shoot him. Once they're not lead dog, they go crazy. We can't afford to shoot you, Tom. Learn to be a second chair. It's a skill worth having. Luther's going to talk to Molly to see if she knows anything about Amber or the eyewitness. Go with him.
So Kate was willing to blame you for murder because you weren't part of the cool kids. That's what you're saying.
No, she blamed me because she was a bitch.
Come on, Molly, you can't.
The jury isn't going to believe that she's framing you for murder because you two don't like each other.
It's true. Why don't you believe me? Do you believe me?
Don't ask Tom. Doesn't matter what he believes. It's the jury that counts. Amber Wilson, did you know that she supplied drugs to people at the center?
I don't know her. She wasn't my counselor.
We think Amber supplied heroin to Daniel the day he died.
I don't know her.
The
What'd you find out about Amber?
She's a loser. Multiple arrests for possession and distribution of coke, heroin, and meth. In 2001, she was ordered by the court to attend a state-run rehab facility up north. Within 2 months, she was placed on probation for punching another patient. 4 months later, she was almost expelled after she was caught sneaking marijuana into the facility. After a year of intense therapy, Amber became a model patient, found God, 12 steps, yoga, blah, blah, blah. They asked her to stay on and counsel other addicts, and she ended up feeding their drug habits instead.
Good. Now I'm ready for her. She's either going to tell us who gave the drugs to Daniel, or she's going to tell us she did it herself. Either way, we've got someone to blame for Daniel's death other than Molly.
I heard Molly was doing really well with recovery. How's she doing? Is she okay?
She's holding up. Did she seem like a murderer?
I don't know what a murderer looks like. But I heard that Molly was a deeply troubled soul.
Like yourself.
I'm grateful for the path I took in life, because it led me here.
So everything's worked out for you. You're clean, you're sober, you have a career, successful drug business on the side.
You know how heroin got into Daniel's body before he died, don't you?
Give us the name of who supplied it to him. Or you can walk away, and we'll have no choice but to assume that it was you.
I need to get back to my patients.
She's been around enough to know if she could blame someone else, now was the time. She didn't because she couldn't, because she gave the drugs to Daniel herself. Let's go talk to the eyewitness, Kate Lambert.
I did hear them fighting. I walked by Daniel's room. I heard Molly screaming.
Do you remember what time that was?
Early afternoon, sometime maybe.
I have a copy of your schedule from that day. It says here that you were in group therapy from 1 to 3 and Bible study from 3 to 5. That doesn't leave a lot of time to stroll the 10th floor, does it?
You were just transferred here to this new rehab center, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
Yeah. The people are nice.
It's good to have people to pull strings for you. The police got you here, away from us and our questions. That's what happened, right?
I don't know.
But you do know that your parents talked the court into getting you into rehab instead of prison. You wouldn't like prison. See, we know you're lying about seeing Molly push Daniel. We think you're lying about hearing them fight. Now, I'm going to warn you. Judges don't like perjurers. If you get caught lying in court about what you saw or heard, you can forget about rehab, because you will go to prison.
I did hear them fight. It may have been about this thing that Molly was having with one of the counselors here.
What thing?
I saw them making out once. Her and this counselor, Amber Wilson.
Kate Lambert says Amber distributed drugs during individual therapy sessions. Kate was a patient and a client. We can argue that she gave her drugs and blackmailed her into being a witness against Molly.
So how do we handle Molly's affair with her?
What affair? It's Hollywood. Girls kiss. It could have been an isolated event.
We need to find out. Run the mysterious fingerprints you and Dr. Shaw found on the balcony against Amber's police prints. If they're a match, we can put Amber at the crime scene. Between that, the drug dealing, the relationship, we can prove motive, opportunity.
Do we think the DA knows any of this information?
We found Amber through Dave, the drug dealer. He isn't going to talk to the cops.
Tell Tom to talk to Molly. See what she says about Amber now. Talk to Frank. He needs to hear about all of this from us before he hears it on the TV.
If anyone is guilty, it's the center. They don't stop drug use, they encourage it. It's like a party there. One of the counselors was bringing drugs into the center and having sex with a patient.
You promised me you wouldn't tell my father.
I didn't promise. A good lawyer would never make that promise. Everything we know, we need to be able to use in court.
But you always got me out of things. You never told him before. I trusted you.
This isn't a curfew violation or skipping school, Molly. This is a murder charge. And don't talk to me about trust. You lied to me.
I didn't lie.
You told us you didn't know her. You had a chance to tell us everything you knew. You didn't. Now, did Amber kill Daniel?
No.
You need to tell me about your relationship with this woman. Was it just a kiss, an affair, what?
I was lonely.
Amber listened. I just felt taken care of. It was wrong. We both knew it was wrong. I told her it had to stop, but she just got more possessive and jealous and weird. And the day that he was murdered, when he came on to me and he slapped me, I went and I told her and she went crazy. I think she went to find him.
How'd it go with Molly? Dad? Get ready, it gets worse.
I just spoke to the DA. Amber Wilson has confessed and pled guilty to the murder of Daniel Benson.
That's great, right?
She is receiving a reduced sentence in return for testifying against Molly. She has become a cooperating co-defendant. She claims she and Molly did the murder together.
You did this, Ron, going on TV. You turned Amber against Molly. You promised me that you'd take care of her, and you didn't. This is your fault.
I asked Ron to go on TV, Frank.
Why are you even trying the case? You don't like Molly.
Whether I like her or not, I'm trying to keep her out of jail.
Amber flipping Molly is a good thing. It means the DA has a weak case. They don't give deals to killers unless they have to.
Lie to me. I'm not stupid. Amber swears she and Molly committed murder.
You know how often this happens? DAs cut deals with guilty people because they'd rather get convictions than lose cases. Look, if the fact she was with a woman is upsetting you...
I'm not mad about that. She can love whoever she wants to. I don't know my own daughter very well.
It's going to be okay, Frank. I'm going to prove that Amber killed Daniel alone. Now we have her fingerprints at the scene. She had motive. She loved your daughter and she was jealous of Daniel. And she has a motive to lie. She doesn't want to go to prison for the rest of her life. Trial starts tomorrow. If they could prove Molly was guilty, they would not need Amber.
Unnamed sources say Amber Wilson will testify that the younger woman seduced her, then manipulated her into committing murder.
Any chance we can claim that everything Molly said in rehab was privileged?
Occupation privilege doesn't cover drug counselors or things you say in group therapy sessions.
So, Luther, what are we going to do about Amber?
I have a plan.
You want to share it?
No. When you need to know, I'll tell you. How's our demonstration?
It shows one person committed the murder, not two.
That's great.
For it to work, we need Amber to be involved in it, and doing a demonstration with a hostile witness is dangerous.
Forget it, it's too risky. Molly's going to have to testify instead.
Tom's getting her ready, but she's pretty stressed out.
DA delivered new discovery.
On Amber Wilson, I hope.
Sort of. They're letters Molly wrote to Amber.
They're love letters.
More like porn. These girls were crazy and they hated Daniel.
They read my letters? God, they're gonna think I'm a lesbian or something, right?
No, they think you're a killer, Molly, and I wouldn't worry about what they think of your sex life. Those letters are gonna bury you. You talked about getting rid of them.
I was just venting. We didn't mean it. I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, pull it together. We need you to take the stand tomorrow, confident.
Confident? Give me a drink or something stronger.
What did you just say to me?
I was kidding. It was a joke.
You have to stay clean, Molly. I told you. No drugs, no drinking.
I dream of making love to you all the time. Can't you tell?
When did the defendant send that letter to you?
A week after we started the affair. Why can't we live together? When I'm clean, we could find a place, but we have to deal with Daniel. Make him go away. All the letters are the same. She says she loves me. She wants to be with me. She wants us to be a couple.
Why did you agree to kill Daniel?
It was Molly's idea. Daniel was threatening to out us. That day, Molly begged him to leave us alone. But he got rough. He laughed at her, he slapped her. We went to see him to ask him to redirect his anger at Molly to something more productive. But he just got very confrontational. He kept saying he would destroy us. That was his word.
Molly said we couldn't be together until we got rid of Daniel.
The jury believes Amber's story. Molly has to refute it on the stand. Is she ready?
I don't know, honestly. She's pretty fragile right now. What?
You've been so worried about taking care of Molly, you're losing sight of your job. You're supposed to be getting Molly ready to testify. You want to know why Molly's so troubled? She's surrounded by enablers. And you're one of them.
Where have you been? What are you doing up here?
Nothing. Thinking.
Are you drunk?
Yeah. Tequila. You want some? Are we gonna have to work late again? I hope so.
What are you doing? Molly, stop it. Stop it. Molly, stop it.
No, Tom.
Molly, Molly, stop. Molly, enough! You gotta stop doing this to yourself.
Drunk. The condition of her bail is that she stay away from alcohol and drugs.
I know, Ron, I know.
This is not a big surprise. She's an addict. This is not the first client we've had go off the rails, Ron. Trials break people.
Our job is to make sure they don't. Explain to me why we can't control an 18-year-old girl.
I don't know. It was my job to keep her out of trouble and to get her ready for the trial. I was too close. I didn't realize what bad shape she was in.
Anything else?
Like what?
Besides the drinking, did she say or do anything else we need to worry about?
Is there any chance we can use her in court?
If I was trying the case, I wouldn't put her on the stand. Luther, I'm sorry.
The DA managed to delay her direct examination of Amber until the very end of the day. The jury went home with it fresh in their minds, and they've had a whole night to let Amber's story transform into truth. The case comes down to your cross.
Good. I was hoping it would. That was my plan. Once the DA made her his prime witness, she became our prime suspect.
So you're prepared for this?
I'd better be. If I can't take Amber out, Molly's going to be convicted. Ms. Wilson, my client denies having helped you kill Daniel.
I'm not surprised. She's always lied.
So we agree. One of you is lying.
Yes.
This is simple then. If the jury believes you, they should convict Molly. If they don't, they should acquit her. You think they should believe you because you're such an honest, trustworthy person?
No, I've lied.
So you are a liar?
I've lied in my life, but
That's not a question. That's a fact. You've been a liar your whole life. You've lied to get drugs. You've lied to get money to buy drugs.
One of the symptoms of the disease of addiction is lying.
To family, to friends. Lying to a jury of strangers must be easy.
I'm telling the truth now.
Because you've recovered from your disease of addiction.
That's right.
So you told your employers at the center that you had an affair with my client. You wrote her letters, had sex with her, sold drugs to patients. Oh, right. You lied about all that.
I admit it was a horrible betrayal. I'm ashamed of it. But Molly and I both lied about the affair. I lied to the center and she lied to her father. We are both addicts. We both suffer from the same disease.
If you're both liars, the jury can't believe either of you, which means the DA can't prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, which means this jury has to acquit. That's just an observation. I'll move on. You confessed to murder. Then you cut a deal to lie about my client. Because if you told the truth and admitted that you killed Daniel alone, you would go away for life. It's a strong motive to lie.
No, I am not lying. Molly and I did this together.
Your Honor, I'd like the witness to participate in a demonstration. Show us how you and Molly threw Daniel over the balcony.
Daniel was standing here at the rail. Molly was a few feet behind Daniel, and to his right, I was to the left of Molly.
Was Daniel facing the two of you, or did he have his back to you?
He was facing us, calling us names. That's when Molly and I pushed him over.
Hold it. If he was facing the two of you, how did he get the contusions on his stomach?
I don't know. Maybe he got cut going through the glass.
Where exactly were you and Molly standing when you pushed them over?
I was standing here. Molly was here.
Where was the planter? The balconies at the center have a planter. Wasn't there when the police got to the scene, but it left a watermark, an outline of where it was.
Defense Exhibit 132. It shows there was a planter in the exact same spot you said Molly was standing in. Now, if there was a planter there that day, 2 people couldn't fit on that balcony. You and Molly couldn't have been where you said you were when Daniel died. Did you move the planter after Daniel died? Or did the police just lose it?
You got kids? You love them more than anything in the whole world, right? But it doesn't matter. They can still go wrong. What? You think this was my fault?
I say to my kids, I am not your friend, I am your father. I probably say no to them 9 out of 10 times. And if I ever found out they'd ever used drugs, I would kill them myself.
No, you wouldn't. How old are they?
My boy is 5, my girl is 8.
Talk to me in 10 years.
Will the foreman present the verdict?
We, the jury, find the defendant, Molly LaRussa, not guilty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
If you keep digging holes for yourself, at some point people are going to stop throwing down a rope. Like now. And sometimes lawyers fire their clients, and that's what I'm doing. I can't be your lawyer anymore, Molly.
I thought you cared about me.
I do, but it's time you grew up. And it's time you started being honest with yourself. Like how you were in love with Amber.
Come on, then. This way.
I keep telling people you're the second best trial lawyer in this firm.
Wait a minute. If you're the second best trial lawyer in the firm, what does that make me?